Hey guys, Zen here, and today we're back with some more news. Operation Phantom Sight is live and underway. There are some pretty big Season 3 leaks to go over, and also a bit of unfortunate news to talk about. So, let's dig in. Really quick guys, check out my friends over at Now Sense. Now is a drink specifically designed for us gamers to help with focus and reaction time, but also free of caffeine and packed with antioxidants, so you just feel great while gaming. Right now, they have an amazing deal exclusive for you guys here on the channel. When you buy a bag and a shaker, you get one free bag of Now. They'll ship it to you anywhere you're located worldwide, and don't worry, if you have any questions, you can always hit them up on Messenger. Guys, if you're interested in a focus drink to improve performance, click the link at the top of the description and be sure to use code ZEN in the shop. Thanks to Now for supporting what we do here. Now, first, I wanted to talk about Season 3 because we have some new information that may point to the next season of Operators. So, a Reddit post has been floating around detailing the gadgets of the next Operators coming to Rainbow Six Siege, and it's interesting to say the least. So the first operator detailed is the Attacker, and like we've speculated in the past, they're bringing some kind of grappling gun gadget, possibly able to rappel up through hatches. This leak does state that they have the names available, but they aren't leaking it just yet. Now, what isn't certain about this grapple operator is whether or not this gadget will replace the standard manual rappel of the other operators. From the concept art for Phantom Sight in the image with Nook and Mira, this gadget's description is shown as fast, and so maybe this allows the Attacker to rappel faster both outside, up the walls, and through hatches. Now, I've said this in the past, but an Attacker able to go up through hatches is a game-changing mechanic and really changes the general flow of each of the maps in the game. Now, I remember seeing an image online of how this gadget could work, and it could be planted underneath the hatch and shoot a line up through the hatch, and the Attacker could kind of zip line up. This was a concept, of course, and not confirmed, but that was a theory. Now, if this is the case, I wonder if the defenders would also be able to use this gadget as well to rappel up the hatches also. Nook is a stealthy hunter operator, and the two attackers before her were trap style ops, and so having an operator introduced based around getting around the map is something we really haven't seen before. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one. Next we have the Defender, and honestly this one kind of has me scratching my head a little bit, but the leak states that the Defender is bringing a deployable shield that has a canister attached to it that when popped spreads fire in an area around it. Now the reason this has me a little stumped is because of its use case. There's obviously a big reason to use a deployable shield, but one with a fire canister drastically changes how it'd be used. The way I see this working is by setting it up in a doorway, and then an attacker comes by or attempts to bolt it, and then you shoot the canister and leave them in a wake of fire. Now obviously this is a leak, and so we don't really know the extent of the fire or how powerful it would be, but the mechanic is trap in nature, and I would assume the fire would be to cause a lot of damage to whoever is inside of the radius. Now canisters in Siege are usually loud by design, so I would assume this isn't the kind of gadget you want to use stealthily like you would, say, a Legion goo mine. I could imagine a scenario where the attackers are pushing from either side of the objective, and so as a way to block off a certain area, you pop this canister. The fire burns for a short time, like Capital for instance, and it saves you a couple of seconds. Now, on attack as Capital, this is really valuable, and area denial is his specialty, and on defense, there's smoke that serves a similar purpose with his canisters. And so I think we may have another area denial kind of operator coming to defense with this flame shield gadget. But those are the leaks for the next season of Operators coming to Rainbow Six Siege, and of course my thoughts and beliefs on how they'll work. Let me know what you think about these two, and how do you think their gadgets will function in game? I'm really curious to know. Now, I wanted to move on and quickly talk about Phantom Sight, and this is where things get a little unfortunate. Clash is removed again, and the exploits have found a way around the failsafes. Now, I've heard a lot of feedback within the community to literally take Clash out of the game because she's been a pretty big issue since her release back in Grim Sky. When she was first released, there was a glitch that allowed her to instantly swap from shield to weapon without the animation, and there was also a way for her to skip aiming down sight when switching to the shield. So yeah, Clash has basically always had problems, but I still think she's a necessary part of the meta, and an operator I really hope gets sorted out soon. She's one of only a few operators that get substantially better when defense is at the advantage. When you're a man or two down on attack and defense still has a Clash roaming around, there's almost no coming back. She just makes it so hard to get your footing back and take advantage of a pick because you still have to focus all of your efforts on her and take her out. And honestly, no, I don't want that gameplay loop taken out of the game. However, until this issue is 100% fixed and polished, I think it might be best for Ubisoft to pull her out, maybe even for the rest of the season, and reintroduce her when she's ready, because flip-flopping and playing this tug of war back and forth with the exploits is frustrating as a player and as someone who genuinely wants to experience this content. content. But ultimately, Clash is unplayable again in multiplayer, and hopefully she'll be returning very soon here. Now, the last thing here for the season is the new Phantom Sight bundle. You get the Phantom Sight headgears and uniforms for every operator, but it is only available until the end of the season. So if you like it, here's the PSA to grab it up. And really guys, that's the latest and everything I wanted to talk about in this video. Of course, there's more. There's always more, but I want to hear from you. Are you interested in the operators from the latest leak? And do you think Clash should be removed from Siege? Leave it all in a comment down below. If you do go on to enjoy this video, please drop a like and subscribe with notifications if you're new. With that being said, it's been Zen. Hey, bye-bye. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, no!
The diffuser has been recovered.
I'm gonna plant. She's coming this way. She's coming bedroom. Bedroom.
Gotta plant.
Diffuser is online and active.
There's a camera right above you guys. Above the rotation.
Spotted. Down to one friendly.
Watch from bed.
4 last operator standing.
Let's go.
Op 4 neutralized. Mission successful.
I'm clenching.
Injured dog. There was a dog.
Op 4 last operator standing.
Nah, it's getting you guys.
Op 4 eliminated. Friendly mission
Get
successful.
it.
Nice job, Red. Ooh.
Yes.
Blackbeard's dead.
Op 4 last stop standing.
Sit down, Thatcher. No.
Down to 15 seconds. Friendly
There it is.
victorious.
Really good, bro.
Hostiles eliminated. Has been located. You must recover the diffuser.
Frag grenade out.
The hallways in.
He's in daycare, Jaeger.
Down to one friendly. Op 4 located. Protected.
Got a switch drone?
Nitro set.
Oh.
Bathroom.
Switch is dead.
15 seconds
Bathroom,
left.
check. Is pushing out.
Behind you,
10
Quantum.
seconds left.
Running away. Pushing one. Bathroom.
Op 4 last stop standing. Op 4 eliminated.
That's it.
Mission successful.